manager said, most of us are becoming disenchanted and discouraged. How can they move 300 children in the country? The other day, America came all the way into Nigeria to rescue one American. One. Since Friday, over 300 children had been moved. Then we have security people who are just collecting money and building big houses in Abuja. And then we say that we can only pay lip service. And then we say we are representing the people who are not representing them. We must address this issue the way it is. Not because we just come here and talk and go. I'm Dr. Gabriel Suswam, Benue Northeast. Mr. President, I crave your indulgence to allow me read two provisions from the Constitution of the Federal Republic, 1999, as amended. The first one was quoted by the mover of the motion. That is the section under Chapter 2, Fundamental Objectives and Directive Principle of State Policy. Section 14(2)(b). It says, the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. I'll go to section 88 of the same Constitution, Mr. President. Section 14(2)(b). Mr. President, I go to section 88 of the Constitution. Just allow me to read sub 1 up to B. Subject to the provisions of this Constitution, each House of the National Assembly shall have power by resolution published in its journal or its gazette of the government of the Federation to direct or cause to be directed an investigation into any matter or thing with respect to which it has power to make laws, and the conduct of affairs of any person. Conduct of affairs of any person, Mr. President. I'll stop there. Mr. President, since we were inaugurated here, all that has occupied, or about 70% of what has occupied here, has been discussions of security situation. Mr. President, if the primary assignment of government is for the security and welfare of the people, how can we continue, as has been said here by previous speakers, to sit here pretending to be representative of the people? We are pretending to be their representative.
Distinguished Senator Gabriel Suswam, we are not pretending.
We need to go beyond where we are today if we are really representing them. Mr. President, we need to go beyond this level. We have discussed this thing for almost 1 year, and nothing has happened. And then we'll continue to discuss it. How can, Mr. President, me and you have children? Over 300 children have been moved. Mr. President, movement of children in that number. Any serious security apparatus within 1 hour, they can rescue those children. We have allowed days to pass. They will begin to disperse these children into small numbers and move them. It means that we don't have a serious security intelligence in this country. And so, Mr. President, we cannot be representing the people and continue to pay lip service to it. We are paying lip service. And so, if the government, when we say government, this is not a partisan issue. It's not about APC. We are part of government. But there's a leadership of this country. And that leadership takes the whole responsibility of whatever is happening. And so, Mr. President, we cannot continue to talk. A desperate situation needs a desperate action. And we must become desperate. If we are not desperate, we are pretending. We must become desperate to address this situation. And so, Mr. President, as has been moved, if those security, because I don't think that the issue of change of, that one was sounding like a broken record already. Every day we say change security. It's far beyond that, Mr. President. It's far beyond that. We must call a spade a spade. Responsibility must be taken. Let us, the other time, they said the president agreed to come and address the National Assembly in a joint session. Some individuals said that he shouldn't come. Now 300 children have been moved. Who know who will be moved? Is it because one day they can move senators? One day they can move senators, Mr. President. You attend a lot of functions in different places. We can't wait until they move you that we say that something has happened. We can't. And so this situation needs a desperate, as a National Assembly and as our leader, Mr. President, we have reached a stage where we must become desperate. And that desperation needs desperate action. And we can take desperate action from here that will be impactful. Let us take actions that Nigerians will know that, yes, we are here addressing their hopes, fears, and aspirations, not just paying lip service in these chambers. As far as we continue to just talk and live like manager said, most of us are becoming disenchanted and discouraged. How can they move 300 children in the country? The other day, America came all the way into Nigeria to rescue one American. One. Since Friday, over 300 children had been moved. Then we have security people who are just collecting money and building big houses in Abuja. And then we say that we can only pay lip service. And then we say we are representing the people who are not representing them. We must address this issue the way it is. Not because we just come here and talk and go. Mr. President, we want to appeal to you. You are our leader. We will give you all the support. We will give you all the necessary support. You must take the bull by the horn. It has reached that stage that you must take the bull by the horn. We are standing with you. Nothing will happen in these chambers. We will support you to the end, but we must be